happened once. Shady, you have been a believer in Deion Sanders really before everybody, at least national TV.
That's right.
I mean, truly, right. your conviction in that, it's unheralded.
Thank you.
But now, Colorado's facing Nebraska.
Yeah.
Colorado's a favorite. They're not the underdog.
That's right.
Colorado got the target on their back. They're not looking at the target on the other team's back. Is tomorrow a must-win game for Coach Prime?
Absolutely.
There it is.
There's no way you go down there to TCU and beat them at home, right?
Yes, sir.
And you get a road win, and then you come back home. You know how the fans are going to be going crazy? Listen, they won one game last year. They already did that. They already sold out. Every home game is sold out. They're ready to see it. They want to see them close and personal. And I think Coach Prime, not only did he bring his suitcase with Louis, he brought the whole city of Colorado. They waiting to play.
Yeah.
And I think this game right here will be, because what, -2.5? I think the
three now.
Point spread?
Just down
Man, listen, this is going to be like, what, 17-point lead.
Woo!
Yeah, Prime ain't playing. And last thing, you talked about getting 100 now. Now that everybody knows who they are, right? It's a target on their back. But Prime is great. Coach Prime is great at, listen, guys, don't forget, we keeping receipts. All these reporters, all these people talking about the roster, we're not good enough, we shouldn't be here, we don't belong.
Yes, sir.
That ain't erased, that ain't gone. They ready to play.
Yeah.
And Coach Prime, we trust.
Where you at, Jay?
I'm with him. You can't do that.
Oh, you with me now?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, he believes.
I'm with you. You can't do that to us, Prime. You can't go down there and play the way you played against number 17 in the country.
That's right.
On the road
Yeah.
and win that game. Your first outing, too. Because we know it's a lot of mistakes and stuff that's going to happen your first outing. You cannot go out there and play like that. Then come to the crib where it's sold out. You got all of us believing now, Shady. You can't go lay an egg. Yeah. You have to get this one done. And I'm with Shady. I believe you got to get this one done in a dominant fashion. This ain't no 3-point win. You got to go to the crib and you got to get this one done in a dominant fashion, right? Shador, you got to go out there and ball. You in the Heisman watching all that type of stuff now.
Yeah.
We need to see it again. Is this truly who they are?
Yeah.
Or was it a fluke? Because that's what we're going to be talking about if they lose. Is it a fluke? Was it luck? Is that really Shador? Is that,
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to get this one done in a dominant fashion because from what we seen last week, you are clearly the better football team.
Well said.
But two J's over here, so Jay, JT. I'm like, Jay, wait, I think he going to that Jay. Yeah, this is a must-win game. When you get new information, you got to update your opinion.
No doubt, no doubt.
And sometimes when you update your opinion, you got to update your expectations. And that's where we are. You have arrived. This is a good thing, but the expectations come with that. And the expectation is you better beat this unranked team at home.
Yep.
That's what it is. You went to TCU, had a big win on the road against a team that was in the national championship last year. Do you believe now? We do. We all believe.
I believe.
So this is a game you got to win. We're not into the Oregon and Utah and USC conversations yet.
Yeah.
Then we're really going to start making choices. These are the games that you should be winning if you're on a path to changing this program around and making a bowl game. These are the, I don't want to say easy ones. I don't want to be disrespectful to Nebraska, but these are the easy ones.
It's going to get harder, yeah.
These are the ones you're supposed to win. These are the ones you're supposed to win
Right.
if you are in that position and you're truly where everyone is putting you. And we saw with our own two eyes last week, they are talented.
Yeah.
They have Travis Hunter, who's in the Heisman conversation after one game, looking like something we haven't seen in years.
Yeah.
So you can't argue the talent part of it. Now it's just a matter of, are you able to put wins together, which is the sign that this is truly turned around.
Have to win.
Got to.
Have to win. There is no other option.
Mandatory.
The college football landscape is unique. I love covering college football. We'll be working 12 hours tomorrow on Fox, watching all these games and working on all these games. It's unique because in the NFL, you can lose a game. It's all good. College, you can't lose a game, particularly to an unranked team.
Yeah.
If you want to lose to LSU, lose to Nebraska, lose to Alabama, lose to Clemson, cool. You can't lose to an unranked team. I also have to be honest with y'all. I can't lie. I don't know how good Colorado is. I don't know how good Nebraska is. I don't know how good anybody is just yet. It's too early. It's too early. We don't know enough. We don't know enough about anything. But I do know if you lose to Nebraska, that's a problem. Because over the last 6 years, Nebraska's 23-46. So I know how bad Nebraska has been. I don't know how good they are or will be. I can just tell you all how bad they have been. It's not good. Prime, you can't afford to do everything that you did, have Shady jumping up here, standing on the desk, telling everybody how good you are. Prime, you engaging with us on our social media pages. You're doing all the interviews and whatnot. You basically were, figuratively speaking. You can't lose.
You can't.
And if you want to make a bowl game, like Joy said, I believe the goal for the Buffaloes is a bowl game. Can't lose to Nebraska. No. Under no circumstance.
What is that? How many games?
6.
Oh, that's it for a bowl?
That's it.
Yeah,
Just got to get 6.
Yeah, but they trying to get you a nice one.
Bingo.
No, I agree.
Bingo. And if we're being honest, and I don't want to say it, but I thought about it this morning. If we're being honest, last year TCU wasn't supposed to go to the national championship, but they did. I say that to say, I'm not saying Colorado will go to a national championship, but it was unforeseen for TCU to do it. Why can't Colorado? You got Shador. Why can't Colorado? You got Edwards. Why can't Colorado? You got Prime. Why can't Colorado? You got Hunter. Why can't Colorado? You got Shiloh. Why can't Colorado? But you can't if you don't beat Nebraska.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's my thing. I want to see that the stars play big. Andy Reid will always say that. When we had a big game coming up, hey, listen, our best players got to outdo their best players.
Show up.
Right? And you look at Shador Sanders. I mean, he's the biggest player in this game right now. I watched him last game. I even watched tape on him just to make sure my eyes wasn't tripping. And that joker pretty good, right? And he didn't run. And I watched old tape when he was at Jackson State where he was running. He stayed in the pocket, poised. He looked collected. He looked smart. And then all the skill players. His wide receivers were all making plays. So I can't watch that game against TCU and can't expect to see even better this game, right? I think you're going against a less talented team.
Yeah.
I think Nebraska's, they cool. I watched them against Minnesota. Like, that was like the old 2000 Steelers versus the Ravens. And now there's a college it's spread out. We throwing and we running around, we doing. So I need to see Colorado come out there and be efficient, look physical on defense, tackling. The first couple of weeks in any football, if it's college or pro, the tackling is always sloppy, right? I need to see a little better tackling this game because they do run the ball a lot, as in Nebraska. And other than that, win this game.
And what I love about college football that's different than the pros is you got to win in style. If you want to go up in these rankings and you want to try to get to the national championship or be up in there, you got to win in style. You can't go out here to Nebraska unranked coming into your crib and win by 3.
Can't do it.
You can't. You have to win by 17, 20. You got to get this thing done. NFL, you win by 3, good. We all in the locker room. We turn up. We got the W.
Joyce
Can't do that.
Joyce said it best. A win is not a win. Not in college football. A blowout is a win in college football. Well, stat to remember, the get-in price for Colorado, Nebraska, $300. It's more expensive than the get-in price for any NFL game. A lot.
The prime effect.
Stake.
The prime effect. I like that. The prime effect.
Speaking of prices, Joe Burrow's price tag just went all the way up. A record-breaking NFL deal. In case you missed it, $275 million for Joe Burrow. Our reaction to that massive extension. Next on
Joe.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.